Hey friends and associates, I just want to take 2 minutes to talk to you about a fundamental thing for your business. And it's really what our business is all about and what we're called. It's network marketing, right? We are in the business of network marketing. If you don't know this, don't be discouraged. Don't feel like a fool. It was 4 years before I knew the business as I was in and even understood it. And who was it this week was sharing too? It was years before Kayla Howard, right? Gold leader Kayla Howard was sharing it was years before she even understood how she was getting a commission check. So most of you probably got in or started because you love the products. And that's wonderful. But the business we're in, and if you are in business and you want to make a profit, not just a $50 or $100 or even a couple $100 a month, because that can happen accidentally actually. But if you want to earn an income, a part-time income with Young Living, then you need to know about networking and you need to understand this concept of connections. Some of us are in a training right now, which is really helping us to understand that. But on a weekly and it maybe even daily for some of you basis, we need to be networking. We need to be almost like meeting people, connecting with people, whether you do that online, in person, over the phone, however you do that, we need to be connecting with people. Now, I have talked a lot about presentations and getting people to presentations, but the concept that you need to understand is if you aren't actually connecting with people, right? If you look at your phone right now, how many contacts do you have? We learned this from our trainer. Go down to all the way down to the letter Z, right? When you're looking at your contacts, and if you look over on the right, it says A, B, C, down to Z, you can see how many contacts you have. How many friends on Facebook? How many people do you actually know? That is very important. When we get started in business, if you work with me directly, I have you make a list of at least 300 contacts, people you know or know of, that you have maybe some kind of connection to. But this is the fundamental thing. If we just start our business, and I see this a lot with hairdressers or people who have a great network or things like that, but what happens is that they will run out of contacts, right? They will get up to executive, and some even get up to silver, but they run out of contacts if they don't have this concept that they constantly need to be adding to their list of resource, to their contacts, all of that. What was really nice about our trainer sharing with us too is that he made, I think when we think of making a contact is always to offer them, right, what we have or to sell to them. But rather, I have learned that if you have good skills of connecting with people, and I'll talk about how you can get those skills, is if you have good connection skills, that people will grow to trust you. They will want to hear what you say. And that might be sometimes immediately, and that might be sometimes down the road, right? If you provide value to that person, if you are, I don't want to say you have to be best friends with everyone, but if you are a network, if you give that person value, then most likely that person will want to hear what you have to say. So on a weekly basis, I would love for you to start tracking your connections, right? Your connections. How many people new are you connecting with? So if I think about my day today, I met not the trash guy, but the guy that comes up and picks up the limbs, and the guy that comes and picks up, his name is Rick, right? He had his name on here. I got to form him. We'll talk about that in a second. I got to form him. I got to learn a little bit about him. He was a super nice guy. Learned that he's a diabetic, so I can't make him cookies, all of that. But that's the man who I added to my contact list. Yesterday, I was out shopping and looking at some furniture and things like that. So I have 2 new people's information for my contact list. And I also had to go to the whatever DMV, things like that. I met Stephanie. I got to give her a little Young Living gift. I'm going to go back in. I have another motorcycle to register. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to sit there and learn more about Stephanie. So these are connections, okay? So we need to, every week, every month, you need to know how many people did I connect with? You know, how many new people did I add to my connections list, right? Whether you're adding them to your phone, whether you're writing them down on a piece of paper, but adding to those connections. A lot of you, especially some of you stay-at-home moms who've just spent all your time and just done such a great job raising your kids and things like that, your circle got very small for those period of years, so you don't have a large connection. Or maybe you are a hairdresser or a massage therapist, where you do, like I had a nice network of people when I started, but that will end if you don't know, if you don't have the good skills on how to get referrals and all those things. But back to connections. Okay, does that make sense to track how many people, new connections you're making on a monthly basis? I think we all can do that. So it's a fundamental piece of your business. If your business isn't growing, it's possibly because you're not making new connections. You're just looking at your current customers or your current base, and you're now just running through that, but you want to be making new connections. Now, if you're a person who maybe is shy, or a person has a hard time talking to people, or doesn't know how to get a phone number, I highly recommend Danny Johnson's training. She teaches a lot in Life Map. It's really good training at First Steps to Success, and she teaches you the concept of form. And you may have heard of that before, but you've never seen it done like she does it, where she does it in a very live, interactive way. And this is something how I have gotten people's phone numbers on very quickly through the years, how I've sold bottles of Ninja Red on airplanes and, you know, things like that, because I learned how to form, not to manipulate people, but to create true good connections. And some of those connections ended up being clients or customers through the years. So you need to get connections. You need good skills on how to connect with people. And over time, those people might be right for your business as a customer, or even as a referral for you down the road. I hope this was helpful to you. All right, my friends, connecting with me. And I hope that you will track your connections. Is the fundamental and really the beginning piece of working your business, is making those connections every time. It's not asking a person for, to look at your business. It's just connecting with people and adding people to your list of resources. Have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.